Hey Virgos, welcome back to my channel. Guys, if you are new here, welcome. And if you are returning, thanks so much for supporting the channel. So we're going to go ahead and get a message from your ancestors and your angels. Now this is a general message, so it may not resonate with everyone. Just take what resonates for you, Virgos, and leave the rest. Anybody interested in a personal reading, my information is always down below. Thanks to those who do reach out for those, and thanks to those who donate to the channel, and to those of you who do subscribe. It's very much appreciated. So I do hope that everybody is doing well, okay? But Spirit, what is the strongest energy here today for my Virgos? What is a message from their ancestors and their angels? My Virgos, Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, and Venus. Thank you, Spirit. I'm going to get a card for now and a card for going forward. Thank you. It's coming out in the reverse. Okay, show me more. Bottom of the deck, you have choose a new direction. Okay, I don't know. This may have something to do with romance or love, with romance there. You got, if you believe you have opportunities. That definitely could balance out some sort of scales here for you with compromise. Or this could be about doing something the right way in order to bring balance back to your life here. Spirit is almost feels like, it almost feels like they're trying to show someone which direction to go in, because I don't know if somebody's thinking about going back to something or something like that, but you have a no here with don't stop, because there's something better. But someone needs to trust that something will be successful. Spirit's trying to send somebody signs here. It could be maybe when you're sleeping or resting or meditating with recovery. She's sitting in a meditation position. And then you have yes in the near future. There's also someone in here who's asking about children or pregnancy and things like that. Maybe you've been praying for that. There is definitely a yes here, okay? But it does say in the near future. Something could even have to do with twins. Someone could be finding out. Maybe someone's already found out that they're pregnant and they can't kind of wait to find out what the gender is. So you have get more information, but it did come out in the reverse. And then going forward, you have it's up to you. So what is get more information? What is the energy for Virgo? Coming in the reverse. Now in the upright it says fireflies glow. It says guidance. It says small lights, and it says hope. But it's in the reverse. You have the mystic's table. It says tools. It says preparation, and it says readiness. This always kind of reminds me of like the magician, which is your energy along with Gemini. Okay. Show me more. And then coming out sideways, we have the celestial gate. It says opportunities, new horizons. And then you have the thunderbolt, and it says sudden change, power, and energy. So again, there's this heavy energy here of somebody almost feels like it's like they're blocking themselves from these new opportunities, from things to happen very quickly for someone. Both cards coming out sideways. One card coming in the reverse, which, like I said, it makes me feel like someone may be either ignoring the signs, or they're not seeing them, or they just don't trust the signs that they are seeing. But you have everything you need. Give me 3 cards for going forward. What is it's up to you? Coming in the reverse, it says the spirit animal. It says instinct, nature, and personal power. So is this like somebody in the like 10 of Swords energy or the 9 of Wands energy? This is really giving me an energy of like somebody just not trying or giving up on something. Yeah, I'm hearing Spirit say you've got to fight back. Give me 2 more cards for here. You have the serpent's coil. It says healing, it says a rebirth, and it says protection. Now, someone could be maybe recovering from some sort of illness. Give me one more card. And you have a guardian angel landed on the mystic's table. This is saying to me, like I said, your ancestors and angels is providing ways for someone. They're trying to open doors for you. It says protection, guidance, and support. You got the starlit cloak at the bottom of the deck. Again, protection, mystery, and the cosmos. And there's the golden apple. It says reward, temptation, and knowledge. But I really feel like, I mean, this could be some sort of test of faith for someone. Yeah. But I really feel like I said, it's like Spirit is trying to lead someone to this golden apple. Trying to lead someone to some sort of stability here. But it's like for someone to receive the messages, they have to be in this energy of being grounded, willing to listen, in that energy of believing. You got self-reflection and truth. And this makes me feel like someone's been crying. I know someone's been like looking in the mirror and crying here. And you got right behind it, you got whispering winds. Okay, heavy energy of Spirit trying to get through to someone. But let's get some more cards. What is this, Spirit? What is a message here for my Virgos? Why is a firefly in the reverse? Actually, I don't think I want to clarify every single card. So give me a message. What are we getting stuck on? The Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Earth. And this talks about an inflow of abundance. It talks about a promising business adventure. And it talks about important documents or contracts. Now, the Aces is always a gift from the universe. But the Ace of Coins talks about something that is stable, secure, solid, long-lasting. Something may have something to do with making a big purchase, but let's see. What is this message from my Virgos? You have the Seven of Water, and it says a complex decision. It says the need to do research. It says stop procrastinating. So it's like somebody wants to know something, they want to do something, but they're not doing anything about it, which is probably why the get more information came out in the reverse. So is this about somebody self-prophesizing something? Yeah. I don't know if you heard that little bling. My other phone is over there. It's like assuming the outcome of something before you've even done anything, found out any information, spoken to the other person, inquired about that job, filled out the application, made the phone call. Another ace, the Ace of Water. It says falling in love. It says, or the reassurance of, or the however you say that word, of basically bringing an old relationship back to life. It says spiritual growth and enhanced intuition. It says a new home. So I did say something could be about a big purchase with this Ace of Coins out here. But give me a message. You have the number 21 or 12 boils down to a 3. Yeah, it's the World card. And the number 3 for me gives me like the 3 of Wands energy, where it talks about seeing the bigger picture. It talks about planning for the future. It talks about taking the steps that you need to take to get closer to your goals and things like that. The things that you want to achieve in your life. So someone here with the Three of Wands energy, it would say to me they have an idea. But it's almost like as soon as someone gets the idea, they kind of shut it down with the next thought of, oh, you know, that's a good idea. Oh, but no, I can't. Whatever the but is. It says a job well done. It says joy, contentment, and it says gratitude. It says the pathway towards enlightenment. Someone could also be seeing something online. Maybe someone here wants to move in terms of into another country, state, city. Show me more. What's the message here for Virgo? What's the Ace of Earth? Release. The new beginning comes after an ending. The new beginning comes after a changed mindset. This is like the Death card. Transformation, endings, new beginnings. It says the end of a phase or situation. It says spiritual transformation. It says time to move on. Coming out almost in the reverse, okay? It landed on the firefly's glow in the reverse. I don't know if this is about someone's light going out. And I don't mean literally. I mean like it's like that the flame is burning real low in terms of feelings of feeling uplifted or passion or excitement, happiness, joy, laughter. It's like, why is the King of Cups in the reverse with the Seven of Cups? Those two together would make the Eight of Cups. So even the Eight of Cups talks about walking away from something that no longer emotionally fulfills you. You desire something else. You know something's missing. King of Cups in the upright talks about opening your heart, and it says open your heart and mind to those around you, trustworthy and heartfelt advice. It says charity work. So again, even with the charity work in this world out here, it could say to me someone may be watching something online that is maybe free. Maybe it's like, I don't know. I'm hearing something about a podcast as well. But see, someone's heart is not open. And it could be because maybe they're afraid. You have the awakening. And look how spirit's just kind of coming through, because you have the world, which is a 21, and then you have, and I said 21 or 12, right? I always will flip the numbers when I see them and then break them down. And then you have a 12 here with awakening. Awakening card says it's Archangel Gabriel. You already have Archangel Michael out here, right? So you do have the angels here. And it says awakening. It says look at things from a different perspective. It says a temporary standstill. It says it's important to be yourself. So let's do one more round. What is the Ace of Earth and release? What's the message for Virgo, Spirit? What do I need to know? Oh, we have a Queen of Water coming out in the upright, though. Ten of Fire. Oh, I don't know if something has something to do with a water sign. Hey, listen. Right? Number 13 right above it could be a Scorpio. Then Queen of Water comes out, and then I see the Ten of Wands. And the Ten of Wands talks about something being too difficult or too much work or somebody carrying too much weight here. It talks about learning to accept help from others. So it could just be that maybe this Queen of Water is someone, it could be a water sign, it could be any sign. It could just be someone who is very kind, loving, caring, nurturing. Maybe this is someone who can help this King of Cups in the reverse. Maybe this is someone who is part of the reason why this King of Cups is in the reverse, because the Ten of Wands can talk about things like stress and health, stress and health related concerns. What's the King of Cups in the reverse with the Seven of Cups? We have the Nine of Water. Okay, so that would make the Ten of Cups. And it is in the upright, and it talks about your wishes coming true. It talks about your concerns fade away. And again, it could have something to do with love. But then you have the Seven of Wands coming out here, which would say to me, you know, someone would have to fight for something. This says Seven of Fire. It says defend your beliefs and decisions. It says stand your ground. It says choose your battles wisely. I just feel like this is one of those energies where someone is really going to have to pull themselves out of something and just do something or completely let it go. But it kind of feels like someone's in the middle, where them being in the middle is kind of messing with them. Yeah, Two of Air. Stalemate says being unable or unwilling to make a decision. It says a stalemate. It says pretending there is no problem. Two more cards. You have a number 8. It says justice, which one of the first things I'm going to say is that, hey, maybe the right thing to do is to do the right thing for you. It says fair and just decisions. It says do what you know is right. It says stand up for your beliefs. I just said that with the Seven of Wands. But I keep seeing this Four of Air. And the Four of Air to me is an energy of, like, I don't know if someone is feeling like lethargic or just unmotivated or suffering in silence. It's like people looking at somebody and knowing something's wrong, but not being able to put their finger on it because they can just see what's happening from the outside. I'm picking up things like mood swings and all sorts. It says time to rest, take a vacation. It says allow more time before making a decision. It says meditation may provide answers. One more card. The Five of Water. It says things not turning out the way you'd hoped. It says not seeing the positive in a situation. It says crying over spilt milk. 10 of Air. 10 of Fire. You see, and then right behind them you have the Ace of Air. It's like Spirit saying that, hey, someone here doesn't need to see themselves as someone who has failed at something, that someone has that, or don't see yourself as being defeated at something. No, because there is a victory here for someone to have with the Ace of Air. This is a new beginning. And I feel like they're trying to communicate that to somebody. Like I said, I don't know if it's via your dreams, music. Yeah, the Emperor and the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune. There's a new cycle here. There's a new chapter. But Spirit says, hey, listen, it's up to you. So give me some cards to end out this reading for my Virgos. All right, thank you, Mother Mary. What do you have for Virgo? Okay. You got truth at the bottom of the deck. It says, I'm lovingly honest with myself and others, and devotion. With signs and love. And a miracle happens. All right, so the card that is coming out for you, though, it says action. It says, today I take action related to the priorities that I have previously put off. Give me a card from the Love and Light. What do we have for Virgo? So the card that is coming out, it says, celebrate the beautiful gift of life. Ooh, I know that speaks volumes. But it says, let the heavens be glad and the earth rejoice. Let the sea and everything in it shout his praise. This makes me want to say something, but I'm not going to. I feel like, you know, someone here maybe, like it says, you know, celebrate the beautiful gift of life. I feel like there's an energy of gratitude that needs to be here, okay? I feel like there is a lot of people that would have loved to have woken up today that didn't. A lot of people whose lives, I'm not trying to make anybody feel guilty, but I'm trying to show you what you have to be grateful for. Whatever you're going through, I feel like there's an energy here where it can be, hey, imagine, it could be a lot worse. All right. What do we have? We've got one of those. All right, Archangel Michael, what do you have for Virgo? It's one card. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, that's the one. And we have a number 12 here. So they were mirroring, right? Yeah, the world and awakening. 12, 21, and then we have 12 again. And it says, embrace life. Embrace your life's purpose. It says, I am guiding you towards the divine life. Let me read that again. I am guiding you towards your divine life purpose. Whatever makes your heart joyful is what you're meant to be doing. Some of you could be writers. Maybe you should I don't say need. Maybe, you know, there's an option here for someone maybe to write about their life or something like that, or their, you know, experiencing things they've been through. Or maybe this is just like an energy of, you know, maybe even if it's just you doing something in a way that where you can express yourself to release this energy. I'm looking at the butterfly, which I was thinking about maybe someone's life story. But show me more. You have the number 31, and it says take control of your thoughts. It says your thoughts are creating your reality. Have faith and stay focused on the outcome that you truly desire. And then you have a number 20, and it says no. It says it's not yet time. It says this is not the time. It says this is not the divine right time to take action. It says please be patient. It says the opportune moment is approaching. What's this about? 21. See how it's the next step. Card is 20, then 21. And then we're going back to this. Oh, so something here may be almost at an end, right? Because the 21 is mirroring the world card. But it says open up to your spiritual gifts. It says remember that your true nature is spiritual, not physical. The angels are sending you messages to guide your soul's growth. As soon as I said not physical, I don't know if someone here is having some sort of like self-esteem issues in terms when it comes to how they look, their body, or something like that. Yeah, bottom of the deck, you have embraced the magical moment, and I just parted it on. It's almost over. And it says, trust the guidance you're receiving. So let's end out with one of these, my new favorite deck. And let's see what Isis has to say. What do you have for Virgo? It's one card. Thank you, Spirit. What do we have for Virgo? Okay. I think we had this. I don't know what it came out in though. Priestess of the Serpent Sisterhood. Let's read it because we got the Serpent's Coil out here. Okay. Then at bottom of the deck you have Miracle of Isis. Miraculous healing of the goddesses. So yeah, I don't know if something is about healing someone, but let me grab the card. Okay, so one of the first things I'm seeing here, Virgos, for some of you, don't come for me, okay? Someone here may need some sort of like sexual healing. That doesn't mean that you must run out and go sleep with just anybody. I don't feel like it's that. I feel like it's maybe about being with the right person, because there's something here about Kundalini awakening. But it says, Serpent of Fire. It says, Isis, priestess of the Serpent Sisterhood and queen of the Serpent of Fire, guide you through transformation now as your energy field grows stronger and old energies are burned away in the process of your growth. Trust that you are growing and more capable than you have been previously. Do not assess your current ability based on past standards, as they no longer apply to you. You are stronger and more powerful now than you have ever been before. You need to learn afresh what you are capable of, and Isis is here to help you now. So the incarnation says, Serpent of fire, rise above, filled with unconditional love. From the base of my spine to my heart, your ascending fire now does start. To cleanse, to release, begin, rebirth of myself from within. From my heart to the crown of my head, burning away energies dying or dead. Ignite new life, new love, new fire. Serpent of fire, rising higher and higher. So it's time for someone to relight that fire inside of them, okay? Spirit says you can do it. You have to have the mindset that you will do it, okay? So Virgos, I'm going to leave that there. I do hope that something has resonated with you. If it has, I do ask that you hit the thumbs up for me. Subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell so you know when I upload. But if this is where we part, guys, stay safe. Love and light, Virgo.